Well, I told you it was gonna be Dracula Drive. It was gonna be scary. Do you still want to know the legend?
No.
You don't want to know?
I'll know it after we finish it.
Okay. Yeah. Are you scared?
A little.
Are you scared?
There's like no fucking houses or anything around here.
Well, yeah, that's the Dracula Drive. You don't have to turn, you know, around. It's not like that. It's straight up. Were those shoes up there?
Well,
It was beautiful. Oh, I'll tell you the legend.
no, but like for real, where does this lead me to?
It's gonna lead us back out, and we're gonna
Where?
to go back home.
To what street?
I'll show you. We're gonna take a right. I've been here before. I know. We're gonna be fine.
Never again. I'm not doing this shit no more.
Are you upset? Okay, well, slow down a little bit.
No, because I want to get through it. Like
You don't. I told you it was scary.
no, I'm leaning. Like nah, chill.
You're not leaning. You're okay.
The car is leaning.
You're okay. See, this is the end of it.
All right. So where am I going?
So go take a right. Okay. So as I was saying, when you mention the lady in white, she ends up riding in the passenger, in the back of the car.
The what?
When you mention the lady in white in the woods, she ends up riding in the back of the car.
Well, thank God you kept your mouth shut during that whole ride.
Because you told me to keep my mouth shut.
Well, good. Good.
What do you call it? My Caucasian activity.
That was a Caucasian activity.
Oh man, I'm so glad that I at least got some of it. I went before, and yeah.
And did you go with like more people?
I just went with one of my friends because
that was it.
He doesn't know anything about. He didn't know nothing about it, and he was freaking out.
And you guys stopped and scoped the area out?
No, he didn't want to. He wanted to get out like you did.
Okay, so I'm not the only one.
But it's fun. But beside the Melon heads and the lady in white, I really wanted to take you to the church that's there.
I'm able to go in the daytime.
The church was established in 1667.
I will do it in the sunlight.
In the sunlight?
Yeah, this whole no street light shit has me.
Just a quick disclaimer. The Union Cemetery was actually founded in the 1700s, and it's in the Easton Cemetery. I just told him that for dramatic effect, and there's no lady in white either. She's in the Easton Cemetery with the Baptist Church that was founded back then.
Uneasy. This is the highway again?
It's a mini highway.
This is not where we came from, the other side? Or no?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
See, I don't like it.
Mm-hmm. And there was no lights in that area either. But imagine like with the stars and the moon.
No.
If you took a moment to appreciate, no? With the moon out?
On that road? No.
No? Would you like to meet the lady in white?
No. I'm going to interview her.
No,
How's
not
her day today.
No, just, damn,
What's your story?
I should have mentioned her.
No.
The Melon Head thing, I think that, because there really was an insane asylum that burnt down there, but the Melon Heads are obviously dead. There's no way this has been going on for years. But that lady in white would have been sitting right here.
And I would have asked her, bitch, get the fuck out.
Bitch, no, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
You hear me? And what? She's just gonna haunt you on your way home?
No, she won't. She'll just sit there and smile at you, but she's not gonna haunt you.
Did she sit and smile at you when you went last time?
No, because I didn't mention her because I forgot.
Okay. Did you ever mention her at any point that you've been there and you saw her?
No, but I know someone who didn't. They said they saw a white apparition in the backseat of their car.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Is this source reliable?
Yeah, the source is reliable. Yeah. The haunted house on the... Oh, it's more down...
It was down that way. Told you.
What do you mean? No, I mean, it should be coming up. Was it more down that way?
Yeah.
Wait, was it?
But I heard that it was proven to be fake.
No, because my mother was there.
Oh. So it was more that way.
Oh.
So should I turn around?
Yeah.
I feel like this.
So no, the haunted house that was on Lindley, my mom went there, and my mom said when she went there, she saw the firemen running out the house.
Your mom was a kid during that time?
My mom.
When did it happen? It was like in the 60s.
1970.
Early 70s.
Mid to late 70s. I don't remember it being this. I don't remember it being this far.
I thought it was like kind of close to the highway-ish.
No.
Well, we just went down this way. It wasn't around.
It's 966 Lindley Street. Yeah, I think we did go too down. We did end up going too down. It's not around here.
It's not where?
It's not around here.
It's back that way?
Mm-hmm.
We passed it again?
Well, it's not this way. This is too far.
This is too far?
Yeah, because 966 Lindley Street. Look, what's this address?
I don't know.
Oh my God, the inner fat in me wants a donut, but I'm like, no. Yeah, 966 Lindley Street isn't. I remember when these houses burnt down. There was a fire here.
Anybody live it?
So people do occupy the house. So it's that house right there, and that was where everything was happening. I'm gonna attach a picture of like a news article in here of the same house. But it looks evil. Like, you see it?
It looks weird.
Like I feel like it's looking. And you know what happened? So there were people like us, like parked here, and they were talking about the house, and like their car alarm just went off, like in the car.
While they were in the car?
While they were in the car. Like the house knows we're here, looking at it and talking about it. But I ain't trying to disrespect no haunted house.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, this was the house where it happened. And when it did happen and the news was here, like this whole street was crowded full of people.
You think shit still happens?
I don't know. That's a good question. If it does, then I don't think they're gonna. I don't know. Maybe you have to be like Chinese, like for something to happen. Did that sound racist?
Yeah.
No, because if you think about it, it was a Chinese girl that started it. It's kind of like if you go like to the.
I mean, maybe she was prone to get possessed.
She was messing with a Ouija board.
Was she?
Yeah.
All right, so it was a Ouija board thing. It's not about her being Chinese.
No, because I'm saying though, if it was haunted now, you know, it would have to be a Chinese girl to go inside to like start the activity. Kind of like if you were to go to what's that Virginia place where the Gettysburg, like, and you dressed up as a Revolutionary War soldier. I mean, Civil War.
So if I was
It's
if
5 in
I
the
was an
morning.
Asian girl with a Ouija board, I'd be prone to
It would be upset and prone, and then maybe
make shit happen.
And then maybe a cat would start talking and stuff, and probably curse you out. Maybe, because it would probably start the act. Maybe the ghost or poltergeist in that house would probably think you're the Asian girl from back then, or maybe we can get an Asian girl.
Oh Lord, my man said get an Asian girl.
Yep.
No thanks.
I know Asian girls. Yeah. But yeah, a lot of things happened. The refrigerator was floating up in the air.
Oh yeah, I read about that.
Yeah, everything was levitating. You know, it was a very crazy time. All because that girl played with a Ouija board. This is why you don't play with Ouija boards.
Ooh, look, they published this article on Lindley Street on my birthday, August 17th,
You see,
2014.
that's the house.
I have a connection now.
That's the house doing that, letting you know, like. Remember when I played with that paper Ouija board?
You made me do that shit on my house too.
No, I didn't. What do you mean? I'm not putting you in it. Don't worry.
In November, and this was in '74. It became the epicenter for one of the most documented hauntings in Connecticut history. A small bungalow style.
Can you just like scroll back up to the picture and brighten your screen so I don't have to like really insert a clip? So that's how it looked. Wait, there we go. That's crazy. You see all those people out there? Now, if nothing was really going on, out there, you think a whole bunch of people, and look at that police officer right there, like standing out, like guarding it, like, no, y'all ain't coming in there. And then that's like, wait, let me just zoom out. Now it's dark. See, the house doesn't want me to record. Oh, that's because I put it in that. See? So it's like a comparison. And there. That's crazy.
Oh, Ed and Lorraine Warren came.
Yeah, Ed and Lorraine Warren came there. Yeah. You didn't know that?
No. Witnesses who reported experiencing firsthand. More than 2,000 firefighters, police, or other investigators on the scene saw all sorts of bizarre happenings, including couches and chairs spontaneously moving across the floor, tables, and a refrigerator levitating, paintings and crucifixes falling off the walls, and even knives flying through the air. They also recounted hearing a range of audio phenomena, from inexplicable knocks and bangings to disembodied voices. Sam, the family cat, was alleged to have said a number of things, including jingle bells and bye-bye, while the decorative swans in the front yard were also accused of making unearthly sounds.
Yeah.
They took the swans out.
Yeah.
The majority of the weird activity seemed to be centered around the Goodins' 10-year-old adopted daughter, Marcia, which is typical of many classic poltergeist hauntings. Witnesses reported that although many of the odd events happened when a young girl was around, a large number also occurred when she was either in another room or not even in the house.
Crazy, I'm telling you.
Although events came to a head and odd things have been happening since the Goodins.
Get to the part, like, with the cat. What did the cat call them?
I don't know. The cat kept saying jingle bells and bye-bye.
That's it?
That's what they said. Sam the cat.
Sam the cat.
Activity reached a peak in November '74, and by that time, a number of investigators, including the Warrens, members of the American Society for Psychical Research, and the Psychical Research Foundation, in addition to the police, had staked the house.
The cat, I'm telling you.
They conducted interviews with family members, including Marcia, and detailed a number of seemingly inexplicable happenings. In addition to the aforementioned activities, TVs were tipping over, dressers were moving around, window shades were rolling up, and wall shelves were pulling out of the wall, all without seeming provocation. The Goodins
cursed out, I'm telling you.
Shit hit the fan on Lindley Street. The most chilling account was when his writing And the cat said to the officer, "How's your brother Bill doing?" And the officer looked down and replied, "My brother's dead." The cat then scowled, "I know," swearing repeatedly at the officer, and then ran off. Other visual events in the report include a levitating refrigerator and an armchair that flipped over and could not be lifted back into place by the officers. One officer who witnessed it all took an immediate leave of absence after having been that shaken by the experience. I today firmly believe these events took place in the home.
Yeah. Called him a bitch, cunt, motherfucking German asshole. Told you that I knew that cat. That cat did some shit. That cat was kind of badass, though, if you think about it. Would you do that if you were a cat?
Noah?
Would you do that if you were a cat? Be like, how? If you were a haunted cat and the cop was
I'd be like, meow, bitch. Marcia passed away recently in 2015.
Oh
I
man!
happened to catch a news story recently about Marcia, the girl from the story, having passed.
Do they have a picture
This
of
is
her?
all this is all comments on the article.